Andariki Namaskaramlu. Today is a special day for all of us for 2-3 reasons. One is that we are going to have a third lecture from our Vice President, Sanatana Dharma, Dr. Somanchi Visalakshi garu, our Vice President, Sanatana Dharma. And out of the 3 lectures, she has completed 2 and covered up to 9th chapters. Now today, 10 to 18 chapters she is going to cover. And also clear all your doubts and Bhagavad Geeta. And second is today is the last day of our coursework on 3 months Sanatana Dharma course. We have completed everything. And this is the last event. We have completed all topics and all exams and also results. So let me congratulate all those people who have successfully completed, and also all those who have attended and gained the knowledge from this Sanatana Dharma course. So let us now start the session with our usual formalities of respecting our country, Vande Mataram by Challa Chittibabu garu, and then Prarthana by N.J. Shastri garu. Okay.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malaya Jasitalam, Sasya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Subrajosna Pulakitayamini, Pullakusumita Drumadala Shobhini, Suhasini, Sumadhura Bhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. Thank you, Challa Chittibabu garu. And now let us request Janardhan Shastri garu to recite.
Jagannath Shastri.
Jagannath Shastri garu, sorry, Jagannath Shastri garu to recite, to chant Prarthana, please.
Sarvebhyo Namaskaraha. Let us meditate for 1 minute. Oh, oh, oh. Om Gananath Va Ganapati Havaamahe Kavim Kavinam Upasravastamam Jyeshtarajyam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anasrummannotibhis Siddha Sadhanam. Om Sri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhir Vajinivati Dhinam Avityavatu. Om Sri Mahasaraswatye Namaha. Gurureva Gadhe Gurumeva Bhaje Gurunaiva Sahasmi Namo Gurave Aguro परं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्मि गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तः पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमव्यक्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः असतो मा सर्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम शांति 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 मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्य देवो भव अतिथि देवो भव ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति शांति शांति
ధన్యవాదములండి. ధన్యవాదములు. Now let us request the speaker to start the webinar, please.
ओम ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। ओम श्री पार्वती राजराजेश्वराभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री मेधा दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम शिवाय गुरवे नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय च नमः शिवाय। यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीर्विजयो पूतिर् ध्रुवानीतिर्मतिर्मम। Now today we have to complete from 10th adhyaya to 18th adhyaya, because in the previous class we saw the gist of first chapter to 9th chapter, and prior to that we saw the complete gist of whole Bhagavad Gita and the Sara Sloka, the sloka which contains the essence of whole Gita. So now the 10th chapter, it is called as Bhagavad Vibhuti Yoga. Bhagavad Vibhuti Yoga. Mainly this is called as Bhagavad Vibhuti because Vibhutir Putir Aishwaryam we say. Vibhuti means Aishwarya, the Kalyana gunas of Paramatma, Parabrahman. So all the Kalyana gunas are known as Bhagavad Vibhuti. Now the knowledge taught in 7th, 8th, 9th chapters is very deep and it is very gahana. It is not so easy to understand. So to make it clear, Paramatma started to explain about his own Vibhutis once again. Bhuya eva mahabaho shrunu me paramam vachaha yatteham priyamanaya vakshyami hitakamyaya. Hey Mahabaho Arjuna, listen attentively. Because you are dear to me, I wish your welfare. So I am once again explaining the most secret and sacred and powerful teachings. I am the cause of gods and maharshis to come into existence. So even they do not know the Leela Vaibhava of mine. Those who know me as Anadyananta Maheswara will certainly be relieved of all the sins. Buddhir Jnanam Asammohaha, Kshama Satyam Damasyamaha, Sukham Dukkham Bhavo Bhavo, Bhayam Cha Abhayameva Cha, Ahimsa Samata Tushtihi, Tapodanam Yasho Ayashaha, Yashaha Ayashaha, Bhavanti Bhava Bhutanam, Matta Eva Pruthak Vithaha. The decision-making power, the real knowledge, lack of infatuation, forbearance, truth, Shema and Dhamma, Sukha Dukkha, Utpatti, Pralaya, non-violence, happiness, tapas, dana, kirti, samata, etc. All types of feelings occur to everyone due to me only. Sages Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanat Kumara, and Sanat Sujata, Saptarshis, Swayambhuva, etc., 14 Manus, etc., all are created by me. They all are my devotees. The people of this whole world is the progeny of all these sages only. One who knows my vibhuti and power of yoga shakti certainly become my devotee. That is, they become my devotees. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattaha sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam bhutha bhava samanvitaha. I am the cause of this entire creation. This universe is being maintained by me only. Those who know this fact worship me with devotion. Machchittaha madgata pranaha bodhayantaha parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. My devotees attach their minds on me, keep their love and affection towards me, and they live on me. Mutually, they always discuss about my stories, my virtues, then my vibhutis, and enjoy and become very happy. Being pleased by their such devotion, I favor them with the Buddhi Yoga and Tattva Jnana by which they can get liberated. Now, Arjuna praised Sri Krishna and requested him to speak about his vibhutis because except Bhagavan himself, no others can speak about the glory of Paramatma. Parabrahma Parandhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shasvatam Divyam Adideva Majam Vipum Ahuswam Rushayah Sarve Devarshir Naradas Tatha Asito Devalo Vyasaha Swayancheva Bravishime. Hey Krishna, you are Parabrahma and Parandhama. You are most pious. Great sages praise you as eternal, divine, Devadeva, all-pervading power, etc. Sages like Narada, Asita, Devala, Vyasa, etc. always praise you. Even gods or even demons do not know your Leela Vaipava and Leela Swarupa. Hey Devadeva, Jagannatha, Purushottama, Parandhama, you have pervaded this universe with your Mahima, unseparable power, and your Vibhutis. I want to know about your Vibhutis in detail. So please tell me to my satisfaction, to the satisfaction of my ears and mind. Then Sri Krishna Paramatma started to speak. Hantate kathayishyami divya hyatma vibhutayaha. Dear Arjuna, I will tell you about my divine powers known as vibhutis. There is no end to them. Out of them, I will just tell you the most important vibhutis. Ahamatma gudakesa sarva bhutasaya stitaha. Aham adisya madhyancha bhutanam antayevacha. Oh Arjuna, I am the soul, I am the Atma that exists in all living beings. I am the starting point, middle and end of all living creatures. I am the cause of creation, sustenance and destruction, delusion of all beings. Adityanam aham Vishnu, Jyotisham Raviram Suman, Marichihi Marutam Asmi, Nakshitranam aham Shashi. I am Vishnu among the 12 sons of Aditi. I am sun among the lustrous forms. I am the Tejas of 49 Maruts of Diti Devi. I am the moon who is Lord of stars. Vedanam Samavedosmi, Devanam Asmi Vasavaha, Indriyanam Manaschasmi, Bhutanam Asmi Chetana. I am Samaveda of 4 Vedas. I am Indra among gods. I am mind, the manas among Indriyas. I am the vital power of all living beings. Rudranam Shankaras Chasmi, Vikteso Yaksha Rakshasam, Vasunam Pavakas Chasmi, Meruhu Sikharinamiva. Meruhu Sikharinam Aham. I am Shankara among Ekadasha Rudras. Among Yaksha and Rakshasas, I am Kubera, the Dhanadhipati. Among Ashta Vasus, I am fire god Anala. Then among mountains, I am Meru Parvata. Purutha Samcha Mukhyam Mam Vithi Partha Bruhaspatim. Senani Maham Skandaha. Sarasamasmi Sagaraha. O Partha, among the priests, Purohitas, I am Bruhaspati. I am Kumaraswami among Senapatis. Among Jalasayas, I am the ocean, Sagara. Maharshinam Pruguraham. Giramasmi Ekam Aksharam. Yajnanam Japa Yajnosmi. Savaranam Himalaya. I am Phrugu Maharshi among sages. Omkara among single letters. Ekaksharas. I am Japa Yajna among Yajnas and Himavan among Stavaras, that is immovable objects. Asvethaha Sarva Vrikshanam, Devarshinam cha Naradaha, Gantharvanam Chitra Rathaha, Siddhanam Kapilo Munihi. Among the trees, I am Asvetha Vriksha, known as Ravichettu in our Telugu. Now, among Devarshis, I am Narada. Among Gantharvas, I am Chitra Ratha. Kapila Maharshi among Siddha Ganas. Thus, Sri Krishna Paramatma said that he is the best one among all categories that exist in this universe. He is Uchchaisravasa among horses, Airavata among elephants, Vajraitha among weapons, Kamathenu among cows, Vasuki among serpents, and he is Manmatha, who is the cause for getting progeny. Among Nagajati serpents, that is Nagas, he is Adisesha, having 1,000 hoods. He is Varuna, Yama, Pavana, Makara, river Ganga. He is Prahlada among Daityas and Mrugendra, the lion among animals. He is Kala Swarupa. He is Kala itself. He is Vainateya among the birds. He is Sri Ramachandra among those who wear bow and arrows. Sarganam Adirantasya Machenchayvakam Arjuna Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam Vadaha Pravadatamaham. O Arjuna, I am the starting and middle of this creation. I am the cause of Srishti Sthiti Layas. Among the Vidyas, I am Adhyatma Vidya, the spiritual knowledge and education. Brahma Vidya. I am Vada among Vivadas. I am Akara among Varnas, the letters, Aksharas. I am Virat Purusha among death, which robs away everything. I am the cause of birth of living beings. I am Kirti. I am Sri, Vak, Medha, Dhruti, Kshama, etc. All noble qualities among women. These 7 are the deities of these qualities and are the daughters of Daksha Prajapati. Bruhat Sama Tatha Samnam Gayatri Chandasamaham Masanam Margasirshokam Rutunam Kusumakaraha. Among the Shrutis which can be sung, I am Bruhat Sama. Gayatri among Chandas, the prosody. Margasirsha Masa among months. And Vasanta Rutu among Shadrutus. Vrishninam Vasudevosmi, Pandavanam Dhananjayaha, Muninamapyaham Vyasaha, Kavinam Ushana Kavihi. Among Vrishni Vamsajas, I am Vasudeva. Among Pandavas, I am Dhananjaya, that is Arjuna. Among sages, I am Vyasa. Among Kavis, I am Shukracharya. Dando Damayatam Asmi, Niti Rasmi Jigishatam, Maunam Chevasmi Guhyanam. Jnanam Jnanavatamaham. I am punishing power among punishers. Then I am ethics among those who want victory. I am Mauna among secret things. And I am Jnana of Jnanis. Nantosmi Mama Divyanam Vibhutinam Parantapa. Eshatu Desitaha Eshatu Uddesataha Prokto. Vibhutir Vistaro Maya. There is no end to my vibhutis, but I have spoken it very shortly. Yajid vibhutimat sattvam srimad urjitamevava tattadevava gachatvam mama tejons sambhavam. whatever capabilities are endowed with prosperity, luster, power, you know them to be part of my power and my vibhuti only. Athava bahunaitena kim jnatena tavarjuna vishtapyaham idam krutznam ekamsena stito jagat. Why to speak of many words? This whole universe is exhibited just by the 1/4 of my power. Still 3/4 of my power is there, which is not at all known by anyone at any time. I am bearing this universe by just one part of my yoga shakti. Even Veda says, Pado osya visva bhutani tripadasya divi tripadurtva udait purushaha. This is the Vibhuti Yoga. In this Vibhuti Yoga, Paramatma said that the whatever capacity anyone, any article, any object, any living being possesses, that is the power of Paramatman only and not of us. So the whole universe is completely pervaded by the power of Paramatma. Now 11th Achyaya is Visvarupa Sandarsana Yoga. This Achyaya is named because in this Achyaya, Bhagavan Sri Krishna showed his Visvarupa to Arjuna on his request. In this Achyaya, mostly Visvarupa of Paramatma is shown, and by the favor of Shabda Brahman, we all also can perceive and experience the vision of Visvarupa. Now, hey, Sri Krishna, because you are so compassionate on me and wanted to favor me, you have explained the most secret and sacred knowledge, spiritual knowledge to me. By that, my infatuation has gone. You have also explained about Srishti, Sthiti, Layas of the universe and also about your Vibhutis. Now, I am blessed indeed. But, hey Purushottama, I want to see you, that divine form of you, which is endowed with Jnana, Aishwarya, Shakti, Bala, Virya, Tejo, Mahima, Shadgunas. Kindly show me your original form. I want to see you in your original form. Drashtumichami te rupam Aishwaryam Purushottama. Manyase yedi tatchekyam maya drashtumiti prepo. Yogeshwara tato metvam darshaya atmanam avyayam. If you feel that I am worthy to see your Visvarupa, please show me your eternal divine form. Then Sri Krishna Paramatma said, Pashyame Partha Rupani, Shatasotha Sahasra Sheha, Nana Vidhani Divyani, Nana Varna Kruti Nicha. O Arjuna, you see my Alaukika Rupa, which is manifold, having many forms and many colors. You see Dwadasadityas, Ashtavasu, Sekadasa Rudras, Aswini Kumaras, Marudganas in me. You can see in me very wonderful and in fact Ashcharyakara Rupas, very wonderful forms, which you have never seen before and can never see hereafter also. You can see this whole universe at one place in me at one time. Still, what all other things you want to see, you can see in me. If you think of in mind, you can see. But you cannot see that my form with these normal eyes. So with charma chakshus, you cannot see. So I am giving you divya drishti, the divine sight, insight. Natumam shikshyase drastum anena iva swachakshusha. Divyan dadami te chikshuhu. Pasyame yoga maishwaram. Atindriya rupa cannot be seen by just our normal indriyas. So divya drishti is needed. Divine insight, divine sight is to be given. So Visvarupa, Vishwam Vishnu Vashatkaro, we say, to see this whole universe, one should stand above Vishwa. Then only when we are at very higher level, we will be able to see that which is below to us. So then only we can see this Vishwa. One has to see past, present and future at the same time. One should see the whole space at a time at one place, which is impossible to any human being, anyone born on this world. It can become possible only by divine grace of Paramatma. Even sages with Yoga Shakti and Trikala Jnana can see into past, present, and future. But this sort of Visvarupa Sandarshana is not at all possible even to them unless Paramatma wills. So Sri Krishna Paramatma gave Divya Chakshus to Arjuna and showed him his Visvarupa. Aneka Vakranayanam, Aneka Adbhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divyabharanam, Divyanekodhyatayutham, Divya Malyambaratharam, Divya Ganthanulepanam, Sarvascharyamayam Devam Anantam Visvato Mukham. Arjuna saw the most wonderful Visvarupa of Sri Krishna Paramatma. That form is endless, appearing to all the sides. It is having endless faces, Ananta, faces, eyes, hands, endowed with divine dresses, decorated with divine ornaments. Divine fragrance is emanating from those forms. Divisurya Sahasrasya, Haved Yugapad Uttita, Yadi Bhaha Sadrusi Sasyat, Hasaha Tasya Mahatmanaka. If thousands of suns arise in the sky at a time, then what sort of brilliant radiance and luster occurs? Even that is very little in front of this Vishwarupa of Paramatma. The radiance coming out of this Vishwarupa, such is the tejas of Vishwarupa of Sri Krishna Paramatma. Arjuna is so fortunate that he could see Paramatma intact as it is. So Arjuna saw in that Vishwarupa, that is in the body of that Deva Deva, the innumerable Brahmandas, differently appearing at a place, at a time. He became astonished, wonderstruck. His body got horripilated and goosebumps arose. With much devotion and Shraddha, Arjuna prostrated in front of Paramatma, saluted again and again with folded hands. Arjuna started narrating what he is seeing in that Vishwarupa, how he experienced that. By his experience, we can get the experience or vision of Paramatma's Vishwarupa. Pasyami devam stava deva deva, sarvam statha bhuta vishesha sanghan, brahmanamisham kamalasanastam, rishimscha sarvanuragamscha divyan. O Deva Deva, in your Virat Swarupa, I am seeing different living beings, God Brahma sitting on the lotus, Lord Shiva, Deva Deva, and all the sages and divine serpents. Aneka Bakudara Vakra Netram, Pasyami Tvam Sarvatonanta Rupam, Nantam Namacham Napunastavadim Pasyami Visveswara, Viswarupa. Hey Viswarupa, your hands, faces, stomachs, eyes, all are innumerable. That is asankhyakas. All are, you are anadi madhya rahita. So all are seen in you only at a time, at a place. So this form is durniriksha to me. It is really very dazzling. You are wearing countless crowns, kiritas, gadas, chakras. You are spreading huge dazzling luster all over. We cannot see even one sun during midday time. Now thousands of suns luster is seen. It is there, which is dispersing the eyesight. That is మనం చెదరగొడుతోంది అంటామే. So that sort of, we can never see that dazzling light. But Arjuna is now capable of seeing and experiencing such wonderful luster of Paramatma. Tvam aksharam paramam veditavyam, tvamasya visvasya param nidhanam. Tvam avyayah shasvata dharma gopta, sanatanasvam purusho matome. You are Akshara Swarupa, Parabrahman. You should be known by one and all. You are our resort. We have to take shelter in you. You are the protector of eternal dharma, dharma gopta, protector. You are eternal, imperishable. Anadi Machantam Ananta Viryam Ananta Bahum Shashi Surya Tejam Shashi Surya Netram Pasyami Tvam Deepta Hutasya Vakram Swa Tejasa Viswamidam Tapantam. You do not have beginning, middle, and end. You are infinite. You got boundless power. You got innumerable shoulders. Sun and moon are your eyes. Your face is shining like burning fire. You are making this whole world shine with your luster. I am seeing such indescribable, wonderful form of you. Java Prithivyoridam Antaram hi Vyaptam Tvayakena Disischa Sarvaka Drishtvakutam Rupam Ugram Tamedam Tavedam Tava Idam Lokatrayam Pravyathitam Mahatman. Hey Mahatma, your form filled with heaven, filled from heaven to earth. The whole Antariksha is filled with you. You are seen in all directions. Your awesome, astonishing form is creating fear in all Triloka Vasis. Groups of gods, clusters of stars, sages, siddhas, etc., all are entering into you. They are praising with stotras. They are praising you. They are doing stotras. All celestial beings are perceiving you with wonder. Gandharva, Yaksha, Kinnara, Kimpurusha, Siddha, Satya, and even Asura Sankas are wonderstruck at the sight of your this Mahadrupa. We all got frightened. Even I am shivering with fear. I am very much afraid of your seeing, frightened by seeing this wonderful form, awesome form. So, hey Vishnu, your this form is touching Antariksha. It is very awesome to see with such faces, tongues, swallowing thousands and lakhs of persons with thousands of tusks. Your face is very dreadful. Damsta Karalani cha te mukhani. They are looking like Pralaya Kala Agni. Hey Jagannivasa, all these hundred sons of Dhritarashtra are entering into your faces and mouths along with all the kings. Even Bhishma Pitamaha, Dronacharya, Karna, etc. So many other great warriors are also running into your mouths. Yatha nadinam bakavombu vegaha samudramevapi mukha dravanti tatha tavami naraloka viraha vishanti vaktrani abhivijvalanti. All just as the rivers and the flows of water, they enter into the ocean. Similarly, all these warriors are entering into your faces. Just as grasshoppers run towards the fire, being attracted by the luster, similarly, all these heroes are running into your faces. The fire flames coming out of your faces are spreading all over on all directions. O Adideva, be pleased with me. Mam Prasida. Akhyahi meko bhavanugraha rupo. Namostu te deva vara prasida. Vijnatamichami bhavantamajyam. Nahi prajanami tava pravrittim. O Parandhama, I salute you. Please let me know who you are. I want to know fully about you, who are Adi Purusha. Then Sri Krishna Paramatma replied like this. Kalosmi loka kshayakrut pravruttho. Lokan samahartum iha pravruttaha. Rute pitvam na bhavishyanti sarve. Yeva stita prityanikeshu yodhaha. I am Mahakala. I am the Kala, Kaludu. Kaludu we say Kali Mata, who arose with the intention of completely destroying and eradicating these lokas, all the people of this loka. Even if you do not fight, none of these warriors remain here on this earth. I have decided the death of all these human beings. Therefore, you cannot stop this process which I decided. So even if you fight and win victory. That is your my blessings to you. Even if you fight, it is not you who are fighting. It is my will and wish which is making you to fight. You are only an instrument in my hands. Tasmat tvam uttishta yasho lapasva jitva shatrun bhunktva rajyam samruddham mayaivaite nihataha purvameva nimittamatram bhava savyasachin. O Savyasachi, you get up. You become ready to fight. Do the war, get victory, and enjoy this kingdom. You be the pretext. I have already killed all of them. You are just a cause. You are an pretext and a means of me. So you are just the cause of this. Dronancha, Bhishmancha, Jayadrathamcha, Karnam Tathanyanapi Yotha Viran, Maya Hatansvam Jehi Ma Vyatishta, Yudhyasva, Jetasi Rane Sapatnan. You kill these warriors, Dronacharya, Bhishmacharya, Karna, Jayadratha, etc., who were already killed by me. Don't get frightened. You will get victory. So, listening to these words of Paramatma, Arjuna said, Tvamadi Devaha Purusha Puranaha, Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam, Vetasi Vedyam cha Param cha Dhama, Tvaya Tatam Vishwam Ananta Rupa. Hey Ananta Rupa, you are Adi Deva, you are Paramatma, you are Sanatana, most ancient. You are the refuge of this world. You are all knower. This world got perfection by you only. You are everyone and everything and primordial cause. You are the primordial cause of this universe and this whole creation. You are all powerful. Salutations to you, O Lord. You are the father, mother, protector, and everything to me. Be pleased with me and forgive me with all my mistakes. You pardon me. I am so blessed and fortunate that I could see your form, this Vishwarupa, which can never be seen by anyone at any time. Kiritanam Gadinam Chakrahastam Ichami Tvam Drashtum Aham Tathaiva Tenaiva Rupena Chaturphujena Sahasra Bahu Bhava Viswamurte. Hey Virat Rupa Viswamurte. Hey Sahasra Bahu, I want to see your original Chaturbhuja Rupa with Shankha Chakra Gada Padma wearing Kirita. So please show me that pleasant form, normal form. Then Sri Krishna Paramatma came to the normal form as Sri Krishna, the charioteer of Partha, and said, because you are fortunate and also worthy to see me, you could see this form, which is invisible to others. None others can see, have the sight even. So to see this form, which is invincible to others, you are the blessed one. Sri Krishna also said, even my form of Chaturbhujas, which I showed you, is also not at all possible to be seen to others. So that can be seen only by Ananya Bhakti. So my most devotees, best devotees can have that sight of Chaturpuja Rupa of mine. Now here ends the Vishwarupa Sandarsana Yoga. Now 12th chapter is Bhakti Yoga. Here in this chapter, everything related to Bhakti is explained. So this chapter is called as Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti and Bhaktas are explained in this chapter. The characteristics of Bhaktas and Bhakti also are explained. Many varieties of sadhanas also are explained here. So this adhyaya is named as Bhakti Yoga. In the very beginning of this chapter, Arjuna questions who is great among Saguna Sakara and Nirguna Nirakara Upasakas, devotees, sadhakas. Sri Krishna Paramatma replies, Maya Vesya Mano Yemam Nitya Yukta Upasate Srarthaya Parayo Petaha Te me Yukta Tamo Mataha. This is my opinion that those whose minds are fixed on me, who engage themselves in my worship, concentrate on my Saguna Sakara form, are best among yogis. One should control the sense organs, wish the welfare of all living beings, living creatures, consider all living creatures with equanimity, samadrishti. Such people are called as yogis. Such yogis always pray God who is Satchidananda Ghana Paramatma, who is Manovacham Agochara, all pervading, eternal, having indescribable form of all auspicious qualities, Kalyana Gunas. Such yogis obtain such Paramatma only. Yetu sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya mat paraha ananyenaiva yogena mam dhyayanta upasate. I uplift such great devotees of mine from the samsara kupa who offer all their actions to me and have ananya bhakti on my saguna sakara rupa and always think of me and always pray me only. Sri Krishna Paramatma is giving Adesha to Arjuna, and in that form he is giving to all of us, all human beings. Mayeva mana athatsva, maye buddhim niveshaya, nivasishyasi mayeva, ata urtvam na samshayaka. Keep your mind on me, concentrate your intellect and buddhi on me, then you will be firm in me. There is no doubt in it. Through practice, abhyasa yoga, you try to keep your mind firmly on me. If you cannot practice, then do all the karmas for the sake of me, for me. If you do all the karmas for the sake of me, offering the fruits of the actions to me, then also you will obtain me. If you cannot do any yoga sadhanas to gain me, which keep your mind under control and leave all the fruits of the actions to me, you practice without knowing tattva, there will not be much benefit. It is not much beneficial. Jnana is greater than such practice. One person may have a theoretical knowledge, but one person should always have practical knowledge. So only having Shastra Jnana, theoretical knowledge, is not enough. More than that is praying the Swarupa Jnana of Paramatma. It is better to pray some form with Nama. Instead of just going through and reading and listening Shastras, it is better to concentrate on any Saguna Sakara Rupa of mine with and chanting the name with my Nama and Gunas. More than this is Jhana, concentration and meditation, than even this praying, prayer and japa. So the Jhana is greater and Karma Phala Tyaga is best, more beneficial than all these things. So by that one gets peace of mind. Adveshta sarvabhutana maitraha karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankaraha samadukha sukha kshami santushtaha satatam yogi yatatma drudha nischyaha mayarpita manobuddhihi yomad bhakta same priyaha. One who does not have hatred on any beings, on any living creatures or human beings, one who has got a lot of love and sympathy on all beings and creatures, one who always have equal feelings in pleasures and pains, one who is having forbearance, kshama guna, one who is always having satisfaction, atma santrupti, one who keeps the senses under control, one who got immense love and faith on me, in me. Such a devotee who offered his mind to me is very dear to me. One who never gets agitated, who never creates anxiety to others. Such a devotee is dearer to me. One who never gets fear, jealousy, pleasure and pain, etc. also is dear to me. Anapekshaha suchir dakshaha udasino gatavyathaha sarvarambha parityagi yomad bhakta same priyaha. One who does not have any desire, one who is having physical and mental purity, pavitrata, efficient, impartial, one who does not have ownership of works, he does is also dear to me. So, yo na hrishyasi na dveshti, na sochati na kankshati, sukha supha parityagi, bhaktiman yaha sa me priyaha. One who does not become overjoyed on obtaining any desired objects and does not get depressed on not obtaining, and one who is not having hatred, one who abandoned all types of actions, that is fruits of actions, karma phalas, to me, he is dear to me. Samaha sitraucha mitrecha tatha manavamanayo sitoshna sukha dukkeshu samasanga vivarjitaha tulyaninda stutir mauni santusto yena kenachit aniketaha stiramatihi bhaktiman yo priyo naraha. Bhaktiman me priyo naraha. Me priyaha naraha. One who behaves equally with friends and foes, one who receives equally the honor and insult, pleasures and pains, that is dvandvas. One who does not have interest in owning houses or money, etc., laukika articles and things. Such a sthita prajna person is dear to me. This is the gist of Bhakti Yoga given in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Now starts 13th chapter, Kshetra Kshetrajna Vipada Yoga. This chapter clearly explains Kshetra and Kshetrajna. Now showing the differences, he explains Kshetra is the object article. Kshetrajna means one who knows Kshetra. Kshetram janati iti Kshetrajnaha. It is one who knows the real difference between Kshetra, Kshetrajna. Certainly has the real Viveka Jnana. So from this chapter, the Jnana Shatka starts. Kshetra is Jada. This world is Jada. Universe is Jada. It has Shadbhava Vikaras. Vikaras means changes. Kshetrajna is Chaitanya, the Chaitana Purusha, the pure consciousness, eternal Chaitanya. Chit Shakti we say. So Bhagavan Sri Krishna started to preach. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetramichyapithiyate. Etadyo veti tam prahuhu kshetrajna iti tadvidaha. O Kaunteya, this body is called as Kshetra. One who is aware of this Kshetra is Kshetrajna. Kshetram janati iti Kshetrajnaha we say. So one who is inside this Kshetra and knows about this is Kshetrajna. One who knows about Kshetra is called as Kshetrajna, means that itself is Paramatma Chitchikti, Chaitanya, the divinity which is existing in us, in our heart and in the whole body. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata kshetra kshetrajnayo jnanam yattat jnanam matam mama. Arjuna, I am the Kshetrajna residing in all bodies. That is, I am Jivatma, I am Paramatma, and also I am Jivatma. I am residing in all the bodies, in you, he, etc., as Jivatma in the form of. Now, to have the knowledge of this Kshetra and Kshetrajna, that is the knowledge of Prakriti made up with Trigunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas, and then Nirvikara, Niranjana, Purusha, Kshetrajna is the real Jnana. So Prakriti is Kshetra and Purusha, Paramatma is Kshetrajna. Mahabhutan ni ahankaro buddhiravyaktamevacha indriyani dasaikamcha panchacha indriya gocharaha. Ichha dvesha sukham dukkham Sankhatas chetana tritihi etat kshetram samasena savikaram udakrutam. The five gross elements, ahankara, buddhi, mula prakriti, five karmendriyas, five jnanendriyas, mind, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha, tanmatras. Then icha, dvesha, sukha, dukkha, gross body consciousness, then thruti, all these forms are kshetra. This is the swarupa of kshetra. Kshetrajna is one who resides in kshetra and is aware of kshetra. To have the correct knowledge of this, Sri Krishna Paramatma is speaking here certain qualities which are the means to obtain this great knowledge. That which is opposite to this jnana is ajnana. Now, Sri Krishna Bhagavan mentioned here nearly 20 qualities, very good qualities, which everyone should try to acquire all these qualities in life to get success in life and to lead happy life here and then to get liberation also. This is the best personality development lecture which we received from Sri Krishna Paramatma in this Bhagavad Gita, which can never be obtained by any other personality development lectures given in anywhere by anyone. This is the best one. So, the 20 good qualities to be developed are Amanitvam, Adamphitvam, Ahimsa, Kshanti, Rarjavam, Acharyopasanam, Saucham, Stairyam, Atma Vinigraha, Indriyartheshu, Vairagyam, Anahankara evacha, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyati Dukkha Doshanu Darsanam, Asaktir Anapishwangaha, Putradara Gruhadishu, Nityam cha Samachittatvam, Ishtanishtopapatishu, Mayicha Ananya Yogena Bhaktihi Avyapicharini, Vivikta Desa Sevitvam, Aratir Jana Samsadi, Adhyatma Jnana Nityatvam, Tattva Jnanartha Darshanam, Eta Jnanamiti Proktam, Ajnanam Yadataha Anyatha. So not having the proud feeling that I am great is Amanitva. Amanitva, Adamphitva, etc. qualities. Now, after speaking about them, then Sri Krishna Paramatma said, Jneyam yatat pravakshyami yad jnatva amritam ashnute anadimat param brahma nasatan nasadutyate. The eternal and anadi parabrahman is to be known. By knowing this, one becomes immortal. That is, one gets Paramananda. That Brahman is neither Sat nor Asat. It is beyond these two. That therefore, we can call that Paramatma as, I feel that we can call that Paramatma as Sadasadatita Sat. Sat is there, Asat is there, but Paramatma, it is said here that Paramatma is neither Sat nor Asat. Then what he could be? Because Satta, always Sat is there. Sat means existence. Sat alone exists. So this Parabrahman, Paramatman is Sadasadatita Sat, which is Atita, beyond to this Sat and Asat. Now what all 20 qualities here are explained in any personality development class, even if anyone explains these qualities only, they have to explain, none others. Now, Prakritim Purusham Chaiva, Vithyanadi Upavapi, Vikaramscha Gunans Chaiva, Vithi Prakriti Sambhavan. Prakriti and Purusha both are Anadi, eternal. All objects and feelings arise out of Prakriti only. So, in creating Karya and Karanas, that is nature, Prakriti is the cause. In experiencing Sukha Dukkhas, Jivatma is the cause. Thus, one who knows Prakriti and Purusha, Kshetra and Kshetrajna, though does all the deeds, all the karmas, will not born again and gets liberated. Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameswaram vinasyatsu avinashyantam yah pashyati sa pashyati. Paramatman who exists in charachara bhutas is imperishable. One who knows and sees the imperishable that exists in perishable things is the real drashta. He is the seer. Yatha sarvagatam saukshmyat akasham nopalipyate sarvatravastito dehe tathatma nopalipyate na upalipyate. Just as the sky though pervades everywhere, the good or bad qualities of those objects do not touch it because it is subtle, very subtle. Similarly, the Atma, which is very, very subtle, though exists in the bodies of all living beings, is neither gets indulged with their works and is not being touched by the qualities of the objects, nor it is touched by the qualities of those objects. Now the 14th chapter is Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. In this chapter, the Sattva, Rajas and Tamo Gunas, the Trigunas are well explained. The nature of Trigunas, their characteristics, their effects, their influence on living beings, individuals, how they tie the Jivatmas in the bandha. Very well described here and explained. So this chapter is named as Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Sri Krishna Paramatma said, now I am speaking of such a great knowledge, once again by knowing which the sages got liberated from the ties of this nature, worldly bondage. That knowledge is of Trigunas. This Moola Prakriti is the birthplace of all living beings. It is Jada, but it is also my Mahadrupa. I keep the seed of my consciousness, Mahat Chaitanya, in it, in Prakriti, so that it develops. By the union of this Jada and Chaitana, this entire universe, all living beings came into existence. So without my Chaitanya Shakti, Prakriti cannot do anything. So and this Chaitanya Mahat Shakti is eternal and invincible and invisible. So my Mahat Shakti, Shakti, Chaitanya can become visible with this in the form of this nature. So this is the that is both are needed. Just as electricity cannot be seen, but it can be seen through either mixes, fans, TVs, etc. So similarly, Paramatma's Chaitanya Shakti is becoming visible through universe. Sattvam Rajas Tama iti gunaha prakriti sambhavaha nibathnanti mahabaho dehe dehinam avyayam. O Arjuna, the Sattva Rajas Tamo gunas born out of Prakriti are binding the imperishable Jivatma in the body. Out of these three gunas, Sattva guna is pure. So it is shining, does not have any vikaras. It is described as of white color, the indication of purity. This union of this by the union of all these three gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamo gunas, this world is formed. But people get knowledge by the sattva guna in them. So it is due to this sattva guna, my union with sattva guna. People gain knowledge. Even that binds him. Even sattva guna binds a person. So people should try to elevate from that position to Suttha Sattva Guna. Then they will get liberated. That is the real knowledge. It gives knowledge and discrimination. Now, Tatra Sattvam Nirmalatvat Prakashakam Anamayam Sukha Sangena Bathnati Jnana Sangena Cha Anagha. Now, Rajoguna is Ragatmaka. Rajas is activity and binding nature, prema, raga. Rajo ragatmakam vithi Trishna sanga samudbhavam tan nibathnati kaunteya karma sangena dehinam. So Rajoguna means raga, that is kama. It originates interest in persons and objects. It binds the jivatmas with the actions and the results of those actions. Red color is shown as representing this raga, Rajoguna. It gives activity and utsaha. By Rajoguna, people get activity and does the karmas. Tamas Tvajnanajam Tamahatu Ajnanajam Vithi Mohanam Sarvadehinam Pramadalasya Nidrapihi Tan Nibathnati Bharata. Tamoguna creates ajnana, ignorance. It creates moha to individuals. Where there is raga, moha will be there. Where there is moha, lobha will become. Then kama comes, krodha comes. All these Arshad Vargas enter. So it ties the, that is actually this tamoguna means it is laziness, lethargy and ignorance. So it is compared with darkness. So not having any interest in Shastra Jnana is also the characteristic of Tamoguna. Satvaguna gives happiness. Rajoguna makes us do the works. Tamoguna covers the knowledge and brings troubles. Each of these three gunas always try to dominate each other in us, in the nature, in all living creatures. When Sattva Guna increases, the consciousness and discrimination increase, and people behave politely with intelligence and modesty. They develop Sadgunas and want to be away from these Laukika, worldly things, worldly enjoyments. When Rajoguna dominates, increases, people develop greediness, selfishness, and indulge in Laukika Vishayas and enjoyments. When Tamoguna increases, discrimination decreases, they will not have interest in doing even Kartavya Karmas. Sattvat Sanjayate Jnanam, Rajaso Lopa Evacha, Pramada Mohau Tamaso, Pavato Jnana, Pavataha Jnanam Evacha. Gunanetan atitya trin dehi deha samudbhavan janma mrityu jara dukkaihi vimuktaha amrutamashnute. Vimuktamrutamashnute. These three gunas are the cause of dehotpatti, the form of these bodies. When one crosses these three gunas, then he becomes free from janma, mrityu, jara, dukkha, etc. For such a person, everything becomes equal and he becomes very happy. He enjoys his original form and amuses. Samadukha sukha swastaha, samalostasma kanchanam, tulya priya priyo dhiraha, tulya nindatma samstutihi. 15th chapter is Purushottama Yoga, Purushottama Yoga. In this chapter, Parama Purushottamas, that is Paramatmas, God's Guna Prabhava Swarupa Varnana is done. Purushottama is Lord Sri Krishna Paramatma. He is all powerful, all pervading, immanent and transcendental. He is the friend and well-wisher of all living beings, all of us. He is Sharanagata Vatsala. In this chapter, Kshara Purusha and Akshara Purusha and Purushottama are well described. So this Adhyaya is called as Purushottama Yoga. Now, Urthva Mula Mathasakam Asvetham Prapuravyayam Chendamsi Yasya Parnani Yastam Veda Saveda Vit. Sri Krishna Paramatma is explaining there is Samsara Vriksha called as Ashwetha, Aswetha Vriksha, the banyan tree. Now, Shveha na tishtati iti Ashwethaha. It will not stand tomorrow. Shveha means tomorrow. It will not be there tomorrow. It is there now at present only. So that which is perishable and not permanent is Ashwetha. So this samsara, this world. So, but it is permanent. It is avyaya also. The roots of this tree is Parabrahman only. The stem or kanda is the creator, Brahmadeva, Chaturmukha Brahma. Vedas are the leaves. He who knows this is the knower of the meanings of Vedas. So, the Mula is Paramatma, Parabrahman. That is why Urtva Mula, the root is at the heaven and the branches, etc., are coming down. Normally, for the trees, the roots will be inside the earth, which will not be seen by us. And the tree grows upwards, branches, fruits, flowers, we are able to see and enjoy. This samsara vriksha is being sprinkled with the water in the form of trigunas. The branches that grow are devas, manavas, and animals. The sprouts are enjoyments of worldly pleasures. Living beings are being tied by the deeds they do. Ahankara, mamakaras, and vasanas are the side branches that go into the opposite direction. This samsara vriksha should be cut with the axe of vairagya and then should search for the God. Those who reach Paramapurusha will not come back again. Nirmana moha jitasanga doshaha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandvair vimuktaha sukha dukkha samjnaihi gachantyamudhaha padam avyayam tat. Those who have abandoned the durabhimana and moha, who have conquered desires and fully turned back from prapanchika vanchas, desires, such jnanis who stay in Paramatma firmly obtain the Paramapada of Purushottama. Lord Sriman Narayana's Parandhama is Swayam Prakasha. Na tad bhasayati suryo, na shishanko, na pavakaha. Yad gatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. That self-luminous Parandhama of Purushottama cannot be lit by either sun or moon or fire. The meritorious people who reach such Parandhama will stay there permanently. They will not have to come back again and take birth in this world to suffer here. They will not come back. So that is, they will not take birth at all again. They got completely liberated and merged in Paramatma. Mamai vamsho jivaloke jivaputa sanatanaha. Manaha shashtani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. All jivatmas that are dwelling in the bodies of this world are my amsha only, which is eternal. That jivatma is being attracted by the mind, sense organs, etc. that are in prakriti through pancha tanmatras. Just as the wind carries the smell along with it from one place to another place, similarly, when jivatma leaves this body,
Just there, seems to be coming back with.
got disconnected, I thought something.
No,
Some-
no, okay. Carry on.
I don't know whether you are able to listen my voice or not. So once again, I rejoined. So just as this wind carries the smell along with it from place to place, to one place to another place, similarly, jivatma leaves one body and mind captures the senses and along with them gets another body. Through the karmendriyas, jnanendriyas and manas, the jivatma enjoys the pancha tanmatras. Ordinary people cannot understand or grasp the truth when jivatma is in the body or enjoying through the body or leaving the body. Only jnanis are aware of this. So, yadaditya gatam tejo jagat pasayate kilam, ye chandramasi ye chagnav. tat tejo vidhi mamakam. Know that the luster of sun, moon, and stars, and even fire is my luster only. My tejas is giving tejas to all of them, fire, sun, moon, fire, etc. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dekam Asritah Pranapana Samayukto Pacham Yannam Cheturvitham. I am digesting the Pakshya, Pojya, Choshya, Lekhya, 4 types of food in this body, in the bodies of all living beings, in the form of Vaishvanara Agni, Vaishvanara Agni, that is Jathara that is there in our stomach, along with Prana, Apana winds. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivistah matta smriti jnanam apohanam cha. Vedaischa sarvai rahameva vedyah Vedanta krut veda videva chaham. I am residing as Antaryami in the hearts of all living beings. Due to me only, Smruti, Jnana, and even Apohana, that is removing the doubts, etc., are occurring. To have been, that is, to get the complete knowledge, it is very essential to have the knowledge that Paramatma is giving us the knowledge. So I have been known, Paramatma says that Paramatma is known through Vedas. I am the Vedanta Karta, he says, the doer of Vedanta, and Paramatma is Veda Vijnana also. He is Veda Vijnana and creator of Veda. Dvavimo Purushav Loke Kshara Evacha Ksharaha Sarvani Bhutani Bhutastokshara Uchyate. There are 2 types of Purushas in this world. Kshara Purusha, who gets destroyed, and Akshara Purusha, who is indescribable and indestructible. He cannot be destroyed. Akshara. All the bodies of all living beings perish, but Jivatma is imperishable. There is another person besides these 2 Purushas. That Purusha is Purushottama. He is above and beyond these 2 Kshara and Akshara Purushas. So he is indescribable Paramatma, Parabrahman. He enters into these 3 worlds and nourishes everyone. Uttama Purushastvanyah Paramatme Tyudakrutah Yo Lokatrayam Avishya Bibhartyavyaya Ishvaraha. That Uttama Purusha is Purushottama. I am that Purushottama. I am different from Kshetra, which is inert. Inert means Jada. I am greater than imperishable Jivatma. Therefore, I have become famous as Purushottama in Vedas. The real Jnani knows me as Purushottama and thinking me Vasudeva as Parameswara and worships. Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam mayanaka etad buddhya. Etad buddhva, knowing. Etad buddhva buddhiman syat. Kruta krutyascha bharata. This is the most secret shastra, and I told it to you. Knowing this, the Jnani becomes blessed one. The 14th Adhyaya is Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga. In this chapter, Daivi Sampada and Asuri Sampada, the divine qualities, its opposite qualities are described here in this chapter. So it is named as Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga. Daivi Sampada is related to God. All Sadguna, Sadachara, Satpravartana are Daivi Sampada. It leads to Bhagavad Prapti. Asuri Sampada is Durachara, Durgunas. And man should always try to acquire and develop only Daivi Sampada and leave all Asuri Sampada, Asuri Gunas with sincere effort. In this chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna divided and separated both these qualities. So this name is quite relevant to this chapter. Abhayam Sattva Samsuddhihi Jnana Yoga Vyavastitaha Danam Damascha Yajnascha Swadhyaya Stapa Arjavam Ahimsa Satyam Akrodhaha Tyagaha Shanti Rapaishinam Daya Bhutesh Valolukvam Mardavam Hri Rachapalam. Teja Kshama Trutihi Saucham Adroho Natimanita Na Atimanita Havanti Sampadam Daivim Abhijatasya Bharata. All these qualities described in these three shlokas are the Daivi Sampada, the good qualities which we have to develop. The Daivi Sampada is described as having these qualities: not having fear, purity of heart, concentration on Dhyana Yoga for acquiring Tattva Jnana, Satvika Dana, sense control, worshipping God, deities, gurus and all, doing Agnihotras, etc., Nitya Karmas and even Naimitika Karmas, studying the Vedas and teaching Vedas, praising the Nama Guna Leela Tattvas of Paramatma, to bear the problems in doing Swadharma Acharana, straightforwardness, non-violence with thought, word and deed, speaking truth, not having anger, Tyaga Guna, charity, Shanti, Danti, Uparati, not telling tales to others, compassion, then tenderness of heart, not having interest in on unwanted things, in these worldly things, then having bashfulness, that is not doing any Shastra Viruddha karmas. Then having luster, forbearance, courage, purity of mind, heart, not doing harm to anyone, not having proud feelings, etc. All these qualities are Daivi Sampada. With effort, sincerely, everyone should try to develop all these good Daivi qualities, divine qualities, by which one can become dear to God. Dampo darpobhimanasya krodha paurushyameva cha ajnanam chapijatasya partha sampada masuram. O Partha, Dampha, deceiving, Darpa, Durabhimana, anger, egoism, hardness in heart, behavior, mind, in thought, words and deeds, then ignorance, etc. All these are Asuri Gunas. Daiva Sampada causes Mukti. Asuri Sampada binds us to the world. O Arjuna, you are born with Daivi Gunas. Do not worry. Don't get afraid of listening to all these. You are born with Daiva Gunas. In this world, people by birth, some will have more Daiva Gunas, some will have more Asuri Gunas, but mostly all human beings will be having both the Gunas. Only those who are blessed by me will take birth only with Daivi Gunas by their own birth, just as Prahlada, etc. So some will have both the Gunas. With our effort, we should abandon Asuri Gunas and try to develop Daivi Gunas. That is the duty of living beings, human beings especially. Thus, Bhagavan described in detail about all these sampad and people having these Daivi and Asuri Gunas in more detail. Trividham Narakasyedam Dwaram Nasanam Atmanaka Kama Krothas Tatha Lopaha Tasmadeta Trayam Tyajet. We should leave these qualities, three Kama Krotha Lopa. Now 17th Adhyaya is Shraddhatraya Vipaga Yoga. In this chapter, Arjuna questioned about those who got Shraddha. As answer to that, Sri Krishna Paramatma spoke about three types of Shraddhas. According to these Shraddhas, the nature of people appears. The relation between the worships, penance, yajnas, with Shraddha is also described here in this chapter. In the last sloka, he spoke about asat karma, the karmas done without Shraddha. So this Adhyaya is named as Shraddhatraya Vipaga Yoga. Ye Shastra Vithi Mutsrujya, Yajante Shraddhayanvitaha, Tesham Nishtatu Ka Krishna, Sattva Mahu Rajas Tamaha. Arjuna questioned Sri Krishna, Hey Paramatma, certain people worship God and do Devata pujas and yajnas with much devotion and faith, but without following the method of scriptures. Is their nishtha sattvika or rajasa or tamasa? For this question, Sri Krishna Paramatma explained like this. Trivitha bhavati srartha dehinam sa svabhavaja satviki rajasi chaiva tamasi cheti tam shrunu. Without following Shastra, just according to their nature, people perform worships with srartha, faith. That srartha is of three types. They are Sattvika, Rajasa and Tamasa. I will explain about them. You just listen attentively. Everybody will have srartha according to their antakarana, according to their vasanas. Among them, Sattvikas worship gods, Rajasas worship Yaksha and Rakshasas, and Tamasas worship Bhuta Preta Ganas. Those who are having egoistic temperament with dambha and are desirous of getting powers perform penance against Shastras. There are some others who with ignorance do not recognize me, who am in them as Antaryamin, and deteriorate me with unwanted fastings, etc. They are of Asuri Swabhava. According to the nature of people, they act differently in connection with yajna, dana, tapas, etc. In verses 11, 12, and 13, Sattvika, Rajasa, Tamasa, yajnas are described and later explained about all these qualities in detail. Deva Dvijas, they explained about Sharirika Tapa, Vak Tapa, and Manasa Tapa, etc. All these are also explained in detail. Devadvija Guru Prajna Pujanam Shaucha Marjavam Brahmacharyam Ahimsacha Shariram Tapa Uchyate Anudvega Karam Vakyam Satyam Priyahitam Chat Yat Swachayapyasanam Cheva Vangmayam Tapa Uchyate Manak Prasadaha Saumyatvam Maunam Atma Vinigraha Bhava Samsuddhirichetat Tapo Manasamuchyate. And later Paramatma spoke about Sattvika, Rajasa, Tamasa, Danas, charity. Datavyamiti yad danam diyate anupakarine deshe kale cha patre cha tad danam sattvikam smrutam. So, thinking that dana is to be done as the duty, if a person does at a proper time, gives this dana at a proper time, to a proper person, to a yogya grahita, befitting to take dana, then if it donates that to Brahmins, scholars, brahmacharis and vanaprasthas, etc., without aspiring anything from them, that is called as sattvika dana. Then yattu pratyupakarartham phalam uddisya va punaka diyate cha pariklishtam tad danam rajasam smrutam. That type of donation, dana, is called as rajasa dana, which is given to do pratyupakara or aspiring something from them. Then adesha kale yaddanam apatrebhyascha diyate asatkrutam avajnatam tat tamasam udakrutam. That dana is called as tamasa dana, which is given to an undeserving person without seeing the proper time and place. Finally, Paramatma said that the homas done or danas given doing penance, etc., without shraddha, complete confidence and faith, are called as asat karmas. By such karmas, one cannot get any profit, either in this life or after, hereafter. Now, the last chapter, 18th Adhyaya, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. It is called as Moksha Sannyasa Yoga because in this chapter, Sri Krishna Paramatma explained about moksha and sannyasa to get complete liberation from janana marana valayas. That is moksha. As the essence of 17 chapters, Sankhya Yoga is explained as sannyasa and Karma Yoga as tyaga, and explained that all the karmas should be done. Sannyasa, that is, should be given away, given to Paramatma, and thus, because all karmas are left over in Paramatma for the sake of getting moksha. This chapter is named as Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. In this 18th chapter, in the first sloka, Arjuna asks Paramatma to explain what is meant by sannyasa and tyaga. Sri Krishna Paramatma explained about them and said that it is not proper to abandon kartavya karma charana. Then explained about tamasa, rajasa, sattvika gunas, lakshanas, and then spoke about tyaga, and later explained about Sankhya Siddhanta. He also said that it is not proper to think Atma as the doer of all actions, that is, as Karta. He praised those yogis who left Kartrutva Abhimana and spoke in detail about Sattvika, Rajasa, Tamasa differences. Sri Krishna Paramatma said that he only, that is, Paramatma alone created, he himself created Chatur Varnas, and their duties and their characteristics are well described in this chapter. The Paranishta, that is, the Paranishta of our Jnana is also explained here. Sri Krishna Paramatma spoke about his Avatara Prayojana. He advised Arjuna what he has to do in order to obtain Paramatma, God forever. Very excellent and very wonderful, best slokas of Srimad Bhagavad Gita are here in this 18th chapter. Because the time allotted to us is almost over, I think. So, in short, we have to complete it. And in fact, I have already covered all the gist in the first class. So the Sara Sloka. So I think we need not have to go in detail here. We'll see only the 3 or 4 slokas of this chapter, because all the slokas are very excellent. Even then you can go through taking the original text. So we will do 3 or 4 slokas and close it today. Later on any other day, at any other time, if we get chance to talk in our webinars, VSS webinars, then once again we can discuss about anything if anyone is needed. Now, to study all these in detail is the duty of every one of us. So there is a very wonderful sloka here in this 18th chapter. Yasya naham kruto bhavo buddhir yasya na lipyate hatva pisa iman lokan na hanti na nibadhyate. Foreigners and other persons, other religious persons, they could not understand, they can never understand the proper essence of the teachings of Paramatma and Geeta, and especially of this sloka. So they misinterpret it. One who does not have the Kartrutva Bhavana, his mind never gets involved, indulged in Prapanchika Vishayas. Such a yogi, even if he kills anybody, as it is his duty, as suppose that is his duty, so he kills it, then he will not get any sin at all. He is not to be considered as a sinner. So Paramatma proclaimed it. Ishvara sarvabhutanam hriday serjina tishtati brahmayan sarvabhutani yantrarudhani mayaya. O Arjuna, Ishvara, who is Antaryami, stays at the hearts of all living beings. Just as the machines are being run, the human bodies also, the whole nature is also, are like machines. So we are all run by Paramatma, Ishvara, according to the karmas those jivas are doing, we are doing. We have acquired in our previous births and we are getting. Ishvara rotates them with his invincible power Maya. Sri Krishna Paramatma advised Arjuna, Tameva Saranam Gacha Sarvabhavena Bharata Tat Prasadat Param Shantim Sthanam Prapyasi Shaswatam. O Bharata, Arjuna, by all means, wholeheartedly, you take refuge of that Paramatma only. By the grace of Paramatma alone, you can get eternal peace, Shaswata Shanti, which is the Parama Dhyaya of our lives. Itite Jnanamakhyatam Guhyat Guhyataram Maya Vimurusyaita Daseshena Yathechasi Tathakuru. After explaining everything, Paramatma left to the decision of Arjuna only. Sri Krishna Paramatma explained to Arjuna the most sacred and secret knowledge. Secret because it cannot be gained by either our sense organs or by mind, Antarindriya. It can be understood by subtle intelligence and Buddhi Visesha given by Paramatma to us. And even that is theory only we can understand with our Buddhi and intellect. To have the real knowledge of Paramatma, the experience, one should have the internal experience of it with the grace of God and our sadhana. Brahmajnana is aparoksha jnana. By intense longing, by the upadesha of Guru with Sravana, Manana and Nidhichasana, the Tattva Jnana should be contemplated upon thoroughly. Then with the anugraha of Paramatma, Bhagavan, the knowledge discloses, unfolds itself to a Vardhi Sadhaka. Then Paroksha Jnana becomes Aparoksha. Paroksha is that which is not seen by us. That becomes Aparoksha, direct knowledge. Nayamatma pravachanena lapyo na methaya na bahuna shrutena yame vaisha vruniti tena lapyaha tasyeshatma vivrunute tanun swam, says Upanishad. This Atma cannot be obtained either by pravachanas or intelligence or great bookish Shastra Jnana knowledge. It chooses itself and if it wills, it will disclose itself, unfolds itself, the truths, and that blessed sadhaka attains Brahma Jnana. Manmana Pava, Madbhakto, etc. Sloka, Sarva Dharman Parityajya, Mamekam Sharanam Vraja, etc. All these are, which are the very cream of this 18th chapter and the whole Bhagavad Gita. We have already explained in our first class. Srimad Bhagavad Gita is a perfect grantha of knowledge. Knowledge about Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, Prakriti, Jnana, Sagunas, Saguna Brahma, Nirguna Brahma, Bhakti Jnana, Karma Jnana, Upasana, Yogas, then Satvika Rajasa, Tamasa, Gunas, secrets of avatars, Varnasrama, Dharmas, etc. So many topics, hundreds of personality development lectures, Vyaktitva Vikasa classes are taught here in this Bhagavad Gita. This Gita Grantha gives solutions to all the problems of all types of persons, of all places, of all ages. It speaks about the divine qualities to be developed by which a human being can become a perfect human being and lead a very blessed and happy life here on this earth. It gives us such Brahmajnana and Saguna Brahma Upasana by which we can get liberation and stay at the holy presence of Paramatma, Sri Krishna Bhagavan, the ultimate reality. Namo Sri Krishna Brahmane Namo Namaha. Om Sarvam Sri Krishna Parabrahma Charanaravindar Mastu. Vasudeva Sitam Devam Kamsa Chanura Martanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Sri Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Swasti. Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahisha Go Brahmanepya Supamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Swasti.
ధన్యవాదములండి.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
మొత్తం భగవద్గీత అంతా 3 రోజుల్లో పూర్తి చేశారు. ఇప్పుడు ఎవరికైనా డౌట్లు ఉంటే లాస్ట్ ఐటమ్ they can project now. Anything on the chat, Meru or something?
Yeah. There's one question. In Vibhuti Yoga, Bhagavan says he is Meru mountain among all mountains. Which is this Meru mountain? Its reference appears in many other Puranas also. Is it real or is it some concept?
It is real, not any misconception or myth as people think. So many mountains are there. Vindhya Parvata is the highest Parvata, we say, and Agastya Maharshi made it to become less, that is lessen its height. Then Himalayas, we praise a lot. Even then, our Shastras in Puranas, Meru Parvata is given a very high place and a respectable position, because all the grahas, they rotate around Meru Parvata. So that is, they are paying their homage to Meru Parvata. Such is the greatness of Meru Parvata, which contains all Navanithis, then Saptadhatus. It shines like gold. It is described in Puranas as a Bangaru Parvata, golden mountain, because the color appears as if very reddish yellow color mixed together. So Meru Parvata is not any only idea. It is existing there in this universe, and Meru Parvata is the greatest mountain.
Yeah, there are no other questions.
Okay,
There's one more
Ashok.
question. No, just a minute. There's one more question. If Bhagwan is everything, then why is only the greatest attribute to him?
If Bhagavan is everywhere, then why?
Why is only the greatest attributed to him? I don't know. I can't understand. He has to.
Saugandhi, what?
Yeah,
Then
Saugandhi.
please show me the question.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
are given to him? Is that the question?
Yeah, Saugandhi, she will
I will
talk and yeah.
unmute everybody so that they can.
Yeah, Saugandhi, you can ask the question directly.
Namaste, Guruji. We say Bhagwan is everything. The whole universe is Bhagwan. So the good and the bad, everything is in him. How can bad be in Bhagwan? Or we say he is the sun amongst the planets, and he is the greatest. Like we attribute Samaveda to him, we attribute everything is his, right? He is everything. So why only do we attribute?
What is explained in Vibhuti Yoga regarding that? Now you are questioning. So
Yes.
God all pervading. Even then, individual jivatmas are there. These jivas are coming since that is kalpa dhata yatha purvam akalpayat, they say. These jivat individuality is given, decision making power is given to jivatmas. Though even jivatma is Paramatma only. If you understand the Advaita of Shankara Advaita, we say the Advaita Tattva which is explained in Upanishads, then you will not get such doubts. And normally the world is seen to us. This duality is there. So as long as we think that I am this person having this body and all, this nanatva exists. As long as this nanatva variegation difference is there in this universe, we have to behave similarly befitting to that. So in that sense, Paramatma explained that the whole Isavasyam idam sarvam, says the Upanishads. The Paramatma pervaded the whole universe, and each and everything in Aitari Upanishad, it is said Paramatma created this universe and then entered into it. How he entered into it is, suppose we take a cloth, we say that is the cloth, but actually it is made with the threads. Actually, what is thread? It is taken from the cotton. So that cotton is from the tree. That tree grows from the earth, sand, etc. So finally, if we go deep into questioning, finally the final cause will be Paramatma. So Paramatma exists all over the universe, in each and every atom of the universe, and even then the special vibhutis, we say, once gods thought that they got victory over demons. Kenopanishad describes this. Then they became proud that with their vigor and power, they won the victory. So Paramatma wanted to teach them the lessons and making them realize that it is not their power, but the power of Paramatma that got them victory. So he, that is, he exhibited himself in the form of Yaksha and all. So whatever greatness exists in anything, any article, any human being, the talent, suppose Ghantasala, very great singer, that singing capacity, then Ravi Varma, the painting capacity, Kalidasa, the poetic power, all these vibhutis are of Paramatman only and not of individuals. But Paramatma said that here in this world, human beings are given choice to their buddhi. So with their buddhi, they can use their intelligence and do good karmas or bad karmas. And accordingly, they will get merit and demerit, papa, punyas and all. So this chain, this karma, this is in fact very so many people may get so many doubts in this regard. So when the whole universe is Paramatma, why good is being praised and bad is, that is, we say bad deeds should not be done, bad people are to be punished and all. So good and bad always exist in Paramatma only, and Paramatma only gives all this nature, but in the nature, Trigunas are there. So by our efforts, we should try to develop Sattva Guna and try to remove Tamasa Guna. Then we can have this discriminative power and do all good actions only. So why Paramatma said only, though he is all pervading, he said he appeared as if he is limited to Saguna Sakara Rupas. Even for that, in fact, the original what tattva that exists is Nirguna Niranjana tattva only. But to reach that and to understand that, one has to seek the help of Saguna Sakara Murti. So we take any idol, any nama, any murti, and then meditate upon it, and slowly we know the fact that this idol is just for our concentration. Through Saguna Sakara Murti Upasana, we have to reach Nirguna Niranjana Dhyana Tattva. So we have to go step by step.
Dhanyavada Mahodaya. I'm pranams to you. Very, very nicely explained. Namaskaram.
Okay, Ashok Garu.
నమస్కారం అమ్మా.
Around.
ఇప్పుడు మనం కలియుగంలో ఉన్నామండి. కలియుగంలో పుట్టిన ప్రతి మనిషి చాలా రామాయణం గాని, మహాభారతం గాని, భాగవతం గాని, వేదాలు, వేదాంగాలు, ఉపనిషత్తులు ఇవన్నీ చదివే ఆ భాగ్యము, వినే భాగ్యము ఇవన్నీ మనకి ప్రాప్తించింది కదండి. అప్పుడు కలియుగంలో ఉన్న మనుషులందరూ కూడా పుణ్య పురుషులే కదా, వీళ్ళందరూ మోక్షానికి అర్హులే కదా. ఇప్పుడు రామాయణంలో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు భారతం చూడలేదు, భారతంలో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఈ సబ్సిక్వెంట్ గా ఇవన్నీ వాళ్ళు కమెక్రస్ అవ్వలేదు కదండి. సో అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ మనం ఈ సధర్మము, ఈ సనాతన ధర్మంలో పాటించవలసిన అవసరం ఉంటుందా? ఎందుకంటే ఈ కలియుగంలో పుట్టిన వాళ్ళందరూ పుణ్యాత్ములే కదండి. అప్పుడు ఇన్ని రామాయణం మీరు చెప్పిన ప్రతి శ్లోకాలు, లేకపోతే భారతం, భాగవతం, రామాయణం మీరు చెప్పిన ఈ క్లాసులో అన్ని కూడా మేము ఫార్చునేట్ విట్నెస్ దే కదండి.
ఓకే,
సో అది ఏ విధంగా మనం
చెప్పండి,
తీసుకోవచ్చండి, చెప్పండి.
అదండి, మనకి రామాయణం, we got all Ramayana, Bharata, Bhagavata, Shastras, this, that and all, Chadarsnas and all. What you have said is that the Treta Yuga people could not see the knowledge which is there in Dwapara Yuga, like that. Even
Yes,
though got all the entire knowledge, why we have to, final ga emadigaru meeru anni manaki unna manam పుణ్యాత్ములం
ఆటోమేటిక్ గా బై డిఫాల్ట్ కలియుగంలో ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా మోక్షానికి అర్హులా నేను అడుగుతున్నాను.
మోక్షానికి అర్హులా? ఎస్, దే ఆర్ డిజర్వింగ్. మనం అందరం మోక్షానికి అర్హులమే. ఆల్ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ born in Kali Yuga are so fortunate and so great that we got such immense, great, vast Vaidika Vangmaya knowledge, and we are all eligible to get moksha. But immediately we will not get any liberation, any moksha. When Shastras are there, what is the use? Unless we understand and experience it, Shastra Jnana, if we go through the Shastras, if we read Ramayana, Bharata, Bhagavata, Bhagavad Gita and all, and behave as we like, as we are, then how can we get liberation? Manaki mukti ela vastundi? ఏవైనా జ్ఞానము అక్కడ ఉన్నంత మాత్రాన మనకి ముక్తి రాదు. అక్కడ ఎదురుగా ఒక లడ్డూల కీప్ ఉందనుకోండి, అవి చూస్తే మీ కడుపు నిండిపోతుందా? లేదుగా, తినాలి. ఒకటి తీసి మీరు తింటే ఆ అనుభవం మీకు వస్తుంది, మీకు కడుపు నిండుతుంది. అంటే అనుభవము అనేది మనకి ఉండాలి, అభ్యాసము అనేది ఉండాలి. మనం రోగం వస్తుంది అనుకోండి మనిషికి, మందుల పేర్ల లిస్టు మనం ఏ మందు చాలా గొప్పది ఈ రోగానికి, ఆ మందులో ఏమేమి ఉంటాయి, మందుల పేర్లు చెప్పుకుంటే ఆ రోగం తగ్గిపోతుందా? తగ్గదు. ఆ మందుని మనం వేసుకోవాలి, లోపలికి తీసుకుంటే ఆ జబ్బు నయమవుతుంది. అలాగే కలియుగంలో ఉన్నాం కనుక రామాయణ భారత భాగవతాలు ఉన్నాయి కనుక మనం ముక్తులం అయిపోతాము అని అనుకోవడం అది భ్రమ. అవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి, మనకంత సదుపాయం ఉంది, మనం వాటిని ఉపయోగించుకోవాలి. అందుకే శ్రవణ మనన నిధిధ్యాసన అనే మార్గాన్ని మహర్షులు మనకి ఇచ్చారు. మనం శ్రవణం చేయాలి, గురువు ఉపదేశం పొందాలి, గురువులు బోధించిన దాన్ని మనం మననం చేయాలి. శాస్త్ర అధ్యయనం, స్వాధ్యాయం అనేది అన్నిటికంటే గొప్పది. కనుక మనం మన వేదాల్ని చదివి అధ్యయనం చేసుకుని గురువు బోధించింది విని దాని సారాన్ని గ్రహించి జీవితంలో దాన్ని ప్రాక్టీస్ లో పెట్టాలి. పుట్ దెమ్ ఇంటూ ప్రాక్టీస్. మనం ప్రాక్టీస్ లో పెట్టినప్పుడు, ఆచరించినప్పుడు, మనం ఎప్పుడైతే భగవద్గీత సారాన్ని జీవితంలో అప్లై చేసుకుంటామో, నిష్కామ కర్మలని ఆచరిస్తామో, సమదృష్టిని కలిగి ఉంటాము, అప్పుడు మనం అహం బ్రహ్మాస్మి అనే జ్ఞానాన్ని ఇక్కడే ఈ దేహంలో ఇక్కడ ఉండగానే అహం బ్రహ్మాస్మి భావనని అనుభవించగలిగితే, ఆ జ్ఞానం పొందితే మనమే జీవన్ముక్తులం అవుతాము. ఏ క్షణాన ఆ భావం కలిగితే, ఆ జ్ఞానం లభిస్తే ఆ క్షణానే మీరు ముక్తులు అని శాస్త్రం చెప్తోంది. బ్రహ్మవిద్ బ్రహ్మైవ భవతి. మనకి ఆ బ్రహ్మ జ్ఞానము కలిగితే మనం ముక్తులమే. భగవద్గీతలో కూడా చెప్పారు కదా, ముక్తులైన వారు, జీవన్ముక్తులు కూడా వారు కర్మలను ఆచరిస్తారు. ఎందుకు? దేహం ఉన్నంత కాలం కర్మ చేయక తప్పదు. అయితే మామూలు మనుషులు మామూలుగా మనం కర్మలు చేస్తాము, కానీ ఆ జీవన్ముక్తులైన మహానుభావులు, సన్యాసులు, వారు లోక కళ్యాణం కోసం కర్మలు చేస్తారు. కనుక వారు చేసే కర్మల వల్ల సాధారణమైన మానవులు, ఆర్డినరీ పీపుల్, వారందరూ కూడా లాభం పొందుతారు. కనుక వారు కూడా కర్మలు చేస్తారు. అందరూ కర్మలు చేయాలి. సో కలియుగంలో ఉన్న మానవులందరికీ మనకి భాగవతం ప్రారంభంలో అలసలు మందభాగ్యయుతులు అల్పతరాయులు అంటూ ఒక శ్లోకంలో చెప్పారు. అంటే కలియుగంలో అందరూ ఇలా ఉంటారు కనుక వీళ్ళు తరించడానికి మార్గం ఏది అంటే పరమాత్మ ధ్యానము, గానము, అంటే భజన, భక్తి, పరమాత్మని శరణు కోరటం, ప్రపత్తి, శరణాగతి మనకి ముక్తికి కారణం. కనుక కలియుగంలో మనం మానవులు తరించాలి అనంటే నామస్మరణాద్ అన్యోపాయో నహి పశ్యామో భవతరణే. రామ హరే కృష్ణ హరే శ్రీరామ హరే శ్రీకృష్ణ హరే అని చెప్పారు.
ధన్యవాదాలు.
అర్థమైందండి అశోక్ గారు?
అర్థమైందండి, బాగా చెప్పారు మేడం గారు.
ఓకే.
వెరీ మచ్.
Anybody else? Okay, now జగన్నాథ్ శాస్త్రి గారు.
సార్, ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒక మెసేజ్ కూడా పెట్టాను. అంగట్లో అన్నీ ఉన్నాయి కానీ అల్లున్నట్లో శని ఉంది అంటారు. అన్ని కనిపిస్తూనే ఉన్నాయి, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈస్ దేర్. వి గో దేర్ అండ్ దెన్ వి విల్ స్మెల్ దెమ్ ఆల్సో. బట్ ద యూజ్ ఈస్ అన్లెస్ వి టేక్ దెమ్ ఆల్ దెమ్ ఇంటూ అవర్ stomach, we cannot satisfy. By having everything, we cannot, the use of that one is no more important. ఇన్ని ఉన్నా కానీ భగవంతుడు నామస్మరణ కూడా ఇంపార్టెంట్. అది చేసే వాళ్ళు కూడా తక్కువైనారు కాబట్టి అందుకనే భగవద్గీతలో చెప్పారు, 1000 మందిలో నన్ను చేరే వాళ్ళు చివరికి అల్టిమేట్ గా ఒక్కళ్ళే ఉంటారు అని. ఇన్ని ఉన్నాయి, ఇన్ని శాస్త్రాలు తెలుసు, కలియుగం, త్రేత అన్ని మనకు తెలిసిన వాళ్ళమే చివరికి ఆదిత్య 369 లో లాగా సినిమాలో లాగా. కానీ చివరికి మనకు అది కావాల్సింది ఆచరణ అనేది ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు మాకు ఇన్ని క్లాసులు చెప్తా ఉన్నారు, 30 రోజుల నుంచి 3 నెలల నుంచి చెప్తా ఉన్నారు. ఇందులో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? 100 మంది, 116 మందిని మీరు చేర్చుకున్నారు, లిమిట్ కూడా పెట్టారు. అందుట్లో చివరికి మిగిలేది ఏ 39 మందో 40 మందో చివరికి మిగులుతా ఉన్నారు. మరి మిగతా వాళ్ళంతా ఏమైనట్టు? కాబట్టి అన్నీ ఉంటాయి, మనకు అన్నీ ఉంటాయి, పుస్తకాలు కూడా మన ఇంట్లోనే ఉంటాయి. కానీ మనం చదువుకోవాలిగా, తల కింద పెట్టుకుంటే కాదుగా. సో మనకు ఆచరణ ముఖ్యము. ఆచరణ కూడా చేయలేని వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు కాబట్టి నామస్మరణతోనైనా సరే వాళ్ళు మోక్షాన్ని సంపాదించవచ్చు అని చెప్పేసి అని మన శాస్త్రాలు అవే చెప్తున్నారు. ఇన్ని శాస్త్రాలు చెప్పిన వాళ్ళు కూడా చివరికి అదే చెప్తున్నారు. ఇది మానవ జీవితం యొక్క చివరి సారాంశంగా మనం తీసుకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది.
ధన్యవాదములండి ఆనందరావు గారు. నౌ ఓకే, నౌ కెన్ వి గో ఫర్ ప్రార్థన మహోదయ్?
Yeah, we are overshooting the time.
ఓకే, శాస్త్రి గారు.
స్వస్తి ప్రజాభ్య పరిపాలయంతాం న్యాయేన మార్గేణ మహిం మహేషాః. గోబ్రాహ్మణేభ్యస్తు భవస్తు నిత్యం. లోకా సమస్తా సుఖినో భవంతు. కాలే వర్షతు పర్జన్యః. పృథివీ సస్యశాలినీ. దేశోऽयं శోభరహితో. బ్రాహ్మణాः సంతు నిర్భయాः. అపుత్రా పుత్రిణः సంతు. పుత్రిణः సంతు పౌత్రిణः. అధనాः సంతు. జీవంతు శరదాం శతం. సత్యం వద, ధర్మం చర, స్వాధ్యాయాన్మా ప్రమదః. సర్వే భవంతు సుఖినః. సర్వే సంతు నిరామయాః. సర్వే భద్రాణి పశ్యంతు. మా కశ్చిద్ దుఃఖభాగ్ భవేత్. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. పూర్ణమద పూర్ణమిదం పూర్ణాత్ పూర్ణముదచ్యతే. పూర్ణస్య పూర్ణమాదాయ పూర్ణమేవావశిష్యతే. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. సర్వే జనా సుఖినో భవంతు. స్వస్తి.
ధన్యవాదములండి, శాస్త్రి గారు. Now let us request Challa Chittibabu garu to recite national anthem. One.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा. विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा. तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे. गाहे तब जय गाथा. जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे. जय हिंद.
ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు.
ధన్యవాదాలండి.